Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're just going to do another velocity banking review. But before we get started, I just want to make this clear. Um, I don't care about you. I don't care about your financial freedom. I don't care about if you get your debt paid off. What I care about is you submit to the cult, okay? And so many people complain about this channel, about the way that the cult works is that we repeat ourselves and spout a bunch of gibberish about debt payoff, and we just do it over and over again, right? I mean, look at this guy right here, okay? Look at this guy. He says literally the same content every video, and I got to explain to him because maybe he's new and he doesn't understand or he's not, submitting to the cult. Yes, because this is a cult. Don't you know how cults work? When I look at this guy, this is completely incomprehensible. Of course it is. This is for cult members only. My goodness. Okay, bro, you are yapping. Stop it. This is a cult. Stop listening unless you're going to join, right? And then on and on and on and on. But look at this. We've got some faithful cult members here as a VB cult member. My goodness. Love it. Love it when people submit, right? And then scroll down here. You have spoiled us, great leader. We anticipate daily videos. We are a cult. And think about this. What if when you were 17 or 18, after you graduated high school, somebody made you, um, maybe they locked you up in a room for 5 hours a day and made you do these Excel spreadsheets over and over again and gave you a nice warm meal and 8 hours of sleep? Don't you think you would have been better off like 2 years later? Like you had to do that, literally do that for 2 years. I think I would have been better off instead of going to college. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have liked to join that cult, which is why I created this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and do another velocity banking review and submit to the cult. Just do the review over and over again. We say the same gibberish over and over again. And whether I care about you or not, you're going to be, 99, kind of like those commercials where it's like 99.999% germ free. Well, you're probably 99.999% debt free. Probably. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, what's velocity banking? All it is a debt payoff strategy where you throw all of your money into debt with the help of a line of credit. And so if you're broke as a joke, but you're making some money and because you got too much debt, might want to watch this. Okay. So same income, where income $7,325.45 and our expenses is $7,325.45. And we literally have $0 left over. One of my favorite scenarios because I always like to do the dramatic go from zero to $2,000 of cash flow in an instant without making more money, right? Because if you ever present this scenario to most people, okay, most people, well, guess what? They'll always say, like, well, you have no money and you have no savings, you got too much debt. Of course, you got to make money. And that's what we're going to show with velocity banking is that if you know how to control the flow of money, right? It's one of the cult member beliefs, then you can easily pay off your debt. And here's the other thing, too. We're going to teach you the opposite of Main Street finance because even though you're broke as a joke right here, $0 of savings, we're purposely having $0 of savings um, until our debts are paid off, right? Until our debts are paid off. And you know what's funny? I asked ChatGPT this a long time ago. Why is it that when you tell other people that you don't save money at all, people are like freaked out, even though most people are broke? It's like you don't even do it either. Why do you freak out? Like you don't have any savings, but I'm just telling you, I just don't do it on purpose, right? In fact, let me ask ChatGPT this. Give me one moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and ask. Why is it when I tell other people I purposely don't save money because of velocity uh, banking, and I'll just put that in parentheses. They freak out even though they are probably don't have any money saved. All right, let's go ahead, do this. Oh man. Oh, let's go ahead and play this. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and play it.
It's probably because most people have been conditioned to believe that saving money in a bank is the only responsible way to handle finances. When you tell them you purposely don't save, it contradicts what they've been taught, making them feel uncomfortable, even if their own financial situation isn't great. It's a psychological thing. People like to believe they're doing the right thing, even if it's not actually working for them. When you challenge that belief, they either have to question their own approach, which is hard, or dismiss yours as reckless, which is easier. The irony is that they might not have much saved anyway, but the idea that you are intentionally not saving by design makes it feel like you're breaking some unspoken rule of financial security. Have you ever had someone actually engage and try to understand your reasoning, or do they just shut down and dismiss it?
So let me just say this. So they like the idea of saving even though they don't save? Oh. Oh.
Exactly. A lot of people like the idea of saving because it makes them feel financially responsible, even if they don't actually do it. It's like how some people always plan to eat healthy, but still grab fast food. The concept makes them feel secure, even if their actions don't match. When you say you intentionally don't save, it forces them to confront the gap between what they believe and what they actually do. Instead of admitting, yeah, I don't really save either, and maybe my approach isn't working, it's easier for them to think, that's reckless. You're supposed to save, even though they aren't doing it themselves. It's almost like they're defending an identity rather than a strategy. Have you noticed that the people who react the most strongly are often the ones struggling financially?
Yes, I think so. Oh, I'm telling you, like I could just go on and I should probably just do a live stream of just doing this forever. You know, ChatGPT is a psychological genius. Like it understands human psychology better than most humans, but that's because most humans are playing a charade. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to here. Right? Am I in the right one? I don't even know anymore. I'm just. Oh, you know what? I gotta erase this. Okay, so we're not going to save any money, and then we're having an idea called cash flow. Okay. Now, here's the thing: we need a line of credit. So let's assume we have access to a $150,000 line of credit. What's a line of credit? All it is a financial tool where you could borrow money, pay it back, and use it over and over again. That's a line of credit. Okay. And so a lot of people are like, $150,000. Who would lend you that? And I'm like, I don't know, the bank. Right? Like, look at this 200, look at that dramatic zoom, $280,000. And that's not I know people more than me. I know people more than me, right? Because they got a ton of equity in their home. Home equity line of credit, this is HELOC. And so what's a home equity line of credit? Basically, you offer your home equity as collateral and then they'll kind of lend it to you like a credit card, right? And yeah, so it's basically that's what I have, 280. So if you're freaking about 150, I don't know what to say. So when you say it's unrealistic, I'll just say unrealistic for you, buddy. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to move some of our debt into the line of credit. So 15, 27, 30, 35. And I'm just going to go ahead and save these. It's going to be, so we're going to transfer some of our debt, 107,000 into the line of credit. Okay. And then guess what happens here? Oh my goodness, these payments go away. Wow, we literally went from $0 to 3,000 in an instant. How did I do that? Oh my goodness, this must be a scam or a cult. Okay. Either one is fine with me. All right. So now last step is we put our entire paycheck into the line of credit and then we take our expenses out and then rinse and repeat over and over again. So after every single month, we're going to bring the balance down by our cash flow plus some interest we got to pay for the usage of the line of credit, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Whoopsie. And all right. So to calculate the next month's balance, it's based on the previous month's balance interest, subtract that cash flow, and then we're going to take the interest, calculate with the based on the average daily balance, multiply by the interest rate, and then divide by 12. Whoa! All right. So, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then in 34 months, okay, our credit card debt is gone. 34 months. And we literally went from 0 to $3,000 in an instance. That's a lot of win, right? That's a lot of bigly win. All right, so let's get our milestones here, which is 107K in 30, I can't even remember anymore. 30 34 months. 34 months. Okay. 34 months. All right. 34. Oh, do I normally type the I don't even care anymore. 34 months. Normally, I think I type the time up front. All right. So now, got a loan calculator right here where we just kind of put in the current month and then 34, 34, 34, and then it tells us the current balance. So we're going to move this auto loan into the line of credit and get that $368 of cash flow. And if you don't know what the cash flow index is, that's the easiest way to figure out what debts to move into the line of credit. So 9158.73. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here. This will go to 0. And then our cash flow is, ooh, I'm burping right now. Must be because I ate a nice meal. All right. So $3,898. So 3898.33. And then we'll see how long it takes to get rid of that. And then this will be 37 months. All right, 37 months. And then this will be 37, 37. All right. And then so now, okay, now we got to get rid of the student loan. Okay. So the easiest way to get rid of amortized loans that don't provide you a lot of cash flow for moving into the line of credit is by using what we call a chunking method. So what do we mean by that? We just move a piece of the loan into the line and just keep paying it off. That's all we do. So, for example, if we move, let's say $8,000 of this $33,000, what's 33 minus 8? I don't even know. What's 33 minus 8? That's 25 grand left. And then we just move it into the line of credit. And then we're just going to deliberately, so we'll say plus 8000, paid it off in about 2 months, right? That's what we call the chunking method. So we just chunk, chisel, move parts of the loan over and over again. And the reason why we do that is so that we don't segregate our income, right? Income segregation is how you ended up broke in the first place, and that's what we're trying to prevent. Okay? That's what we're trying to prevent. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Just submit to the cult. All right? Submit to the cult. All right. So, let's pull out the velocity banking calculator. And all I got to do is just type in the details, right? So this is the details. And then original balance is oh, 45 grand. And then 10-year. And then what's the payment? 927.53. Okay. And then what is the current balance, which is 33870.01. 33870.01. And then the interest rate is 6%. And we'll say $8,000 chunk. And what are we doing here? All right. So 2927.53. So 2927.53. And then our income is 7325.45. 7325.45. And whoa, paid off in 0.8 years. Oh my goodness. 0.8 years. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. So 34 divided by plus 0.8 times 12. Wait, that's not right. It's 127K. And then at 37 months, it's all paid off. 37 months. Did I do this right? Yeah, 37. And then now it's 127 plus 45, which is 172K. And then this is going to be 37 plus 45. 45? 45? No, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know. I'm so like 37 plus point 8 times 12. 47 months. There we go. And then we just do the same thing over and over again. So now at 47, okay, just rinse and repeat. Now, I know some of you might thinking, well, it's a 3% loan. Why do we need to get rid of it? Because if you let the full thing go to the maximum term, which is 360 months, we pay $113,000 of interest on that 3% loan. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to move this here. So it's going to be. Wait, did I screw up? I think I did. I totally screwed up. It's 499.59. Oh, it's point 0.7. My bad. My bad. All right. So let me go ahead and do this. And so it's 37 plus point 0.7 times 12, which is 46 months. All right. So now it's just 1 month that we got to take into account. And then I'm going to do this. And this is going to be 30 years, right? So 220,000,927.53. This is going to be $2,000 a month, 3% interest rate, and the current balance is 201,620.01. 201,620.01. Whoa! Have you ever heard of a mortgage paid off in about 3.4 years? Whoa! Let's zoom in there. Whoa! So that's kind of like the morning zoo radio of velocity banking. I gotta have like a sound effects producer. Yeah, like a honk honk, kind of like that. Oh, oh man, people keep messaging me too. Busy doing my cult thingamajigger. I can't even think anymore. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's how you know I'm speaking a lot of nonsense. Oh yeah, we paid off a mortgage in 3.4 years. You don't know something? Like when I paid off my mortgage in 2 years and 9 months, it was so hard for me to tell other people in real life. And that's why it's kind of like, you know, that saying about how if a tree falls down and nobody's there to hear it, did it really happen? I kind of feel like that way with my mortgage too. Like, yeah, I tell people online on YouTube, but if I don't tell people in real life, it's like, did it really happen? So it almost feels like it didn't even happen to me. That's why I have to keep flexing in real life. But all right, back to here. All right, actually, before I forget, let me make a plug for Renatus. So one of the reasons I created this channel is so I could create it as a sales funnel to sell educational products to my unsuspecting whoever is watching. And if you want to know where I learned it from, I learned it from Renatus, right? I learned it from Renatus. So what's Renatus? All it is an educational company where I just learned this from, and I resell their education. And if you want to learn about real estate investing, financial literacy, click the Google form link below. Click it, and then you give me the money because that's what good people do. They give me money. Bad people take money from me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. 3.4 years. I don't even know where I'm at. 3.4. So this is going to be 220 plus 172. So 392K. And then this is 46 plus 3.4 years times 12. Okay. 3.4. No, I actually did it wrong. 46 divided by 12 plus 3.4. And then 7.23 years. 7.23 years. Wablam. You ever watch those velocity banking videos where it's like, oh, pay off your mortgage in 7 to 10 years? What you talking about, Willis? We paid off all of our debts in 7.2 years, right? What you talking about? What you talking about? All right. So that was essentially our goal to pay off this much debt in about 7.23 years. That's it for today, folks. Have a great day. And if anybody writes a comment, complaining about this channel, you tell them this is a cult and none of this has to make any sense. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. And welcome to uh, Create Atlanta Mentorship, aka the Velocity Banking Cult.